Hi there Pokefans, I am your humble host Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Today we continue on this journey through this cave over here, on our way to NI, I think we are, and we are forced to fight a couple of his grunts. And first up here is Trubbish on level 27, let's see if Jolteon can do anything about it. But I think I'm rather going to switch out to Stunfisk, who is a ground type and thus has an advantage against poison types. At the time this game came out, there wasn't an electric psychic type. Alolan Raichu came out later. If you take the world in context, then actually there was Alolan Raichu already existed, but at this time no one knew about it, or it is very difficult to access at this time, or for anybody in this region, let me put it that way. So you don't encounter Alolan Raichu at all. I suppose if you were really in the world you might encounter it once in a while if anyone traveled to Alola and caught one, or if anyone from Alola came to this city over here or this region and brought this Alolan Raichu with him. So far things are going quite well. Fortunately Jolteon does have double kick, so that to some extent enables us to deal with dark types quite effectively. Well, rock types and steel types as well, but not to such a great extent because double kick isn't all that strong. Anyway, so we've defeated this grunt over here, and now this guy, that is quite a good card. He's looking down that passage over there and he waits for us to get all the way up to him before he approaches us. He has a team of 3, also starting with a Trubbish. So once again I will be switching to Stunfisk for the ground type advantage. So he goes for stockpile immediately, increasing both of his defenses. Let's see if Earth Power does anything. After his takedown misses, of course. Okay, that takes him out in a single attack. He's going to go for another Trubbish. Why are they using this rubbish Pokemon? Why is it always the case that the bad guys use the poison type Pokemon, which is among the weakest types that exist? And I say among the weakest because it has received a buff once the fairy type existed. Okay, another Trubbish. So this is a team of Trubbish. Is this guy a garbage man in his day job? It must be. Now there aren't enough variations of Trubbish to justify a garbage man playthrough. Unless you guys disagree, in which case I would like you guys to state so in the comments below and give me a team of 6, not necessarily including a legendary, but a legendary would be nice to consider as a garbage man playthrough. Okay, Watchog is next, and it's a different Pokemon, grunt I mean. Okay, so the double kick doesn't actually take out the Watchog, and the bloody thing hits his flippin' hypnosis. Almost cursed here on live YouTube. Well, not exactly live, I could edit it out, but still. He goes for a Super Fang. Okay, let's see if I outspeed this time. Thundershock, let's go. I think part of the problem is that Jolteon's special attack is much higher than its special defense, and its speed is even much more higher than that. I would think that speed ought to be part of the damage calculation to some extent, in which high speed attacks like quick attack and priority attacks get a buff if the Pokemon is at higher speed to begin with. What do you guys think about that opinion over there, or that idea? As I quickly heal up again. Okay, let's push that magnet out of the way. And I think this magnet can also be pushed out of the way. Yes, like that. And I assume it might be time to get lost again, because I can either go down that staircase over there that's behind me, or I can go to the other grunt over to the side that is keeping guard over that little passage over there, assuming I can get past. But first up is this Liepard, and double kick is pretty effective against this Liepard. Assuming I can actually land an attack, not flinch all the time. Well, on second thoughts, double kick doesn't do all that much damage. I wonder if Jolteon can learn Focus Blast to be more in line with his special attack. But Focus Blast is bloody inaccurate. Okay, so I can get past over there, just like that. Why didn't that guy indicate that he saw me? Sometimes, most of the time, there's an indication that he saw you and then he approaches you. The game just stopped and he approached me. That is wrong. That is just wrong. Okay, Sandile. He has a Dark type secondary typing. Why am I struggling with my words like that? But his primary typing, which is ground, is kind of bad for Jolteon, so I don't actually want him to stay in on that. So Lantern, you're the guy to deal with this guy, with your water guy. Assuming you can actually hit it through your confusion, because for some bloody reason Jolteon loves getting confused. Not Jolteon, Lantern. Okay, Watchrock is next again. Okay, Jolteon, you're up again, because you're the only one with the fighting type attacks. Later on, Electabuzz and Electivire will probably fulfill that role. I wonder if I'm going to get the white lens in this playthrough to help me with my accuracy, especially with the Focus Blast, because that looks like the primary fighting type attack that I'm going to employ. Once I get it, of course. Okay, do I have a full heal? Okay, what does the Chesterberry do? It recovers from sleep. Cherry Berry, Paralysis, Pakcha Berry, Poison. Okay. So I don't have actually any full heals, which does tend to... Do I have... Okay. No, there's only regular potions over there. And you do 10% of, or not 10%, 10 HP. The full heal is able to heal confusion. That is a neat trick I found out at some stage. The only other way, the free way, is to switch out into a different Pokemon like this. He goes for a Super Fang. Is it the Super Fang or the Hyper Fang that does at least half damage? Oh, come on, stop with the bloody Confuse Ray, man. Can you bloody stop with the Confuse Ray already? They should reduce Confuse Ray's PPs to 5. If ever I make a full Romak, I'm going to bloody reduce Confuse Ray's PPs to 5, and if I don't completely remove it out of the game. Okay, so now it learns Endure. Well, I think it learned Endure. I wasn't actually paying attention in my rant over there. Okay, there's N over there. And in case you think I walked like that, I was trying to sneak past N, but the game forces you up in front of him. And none of my Pokemon have been healed, I think. And he has a team of 4. We have a team of 5. And he starts with a Bulldog. His Jolteon can probably take him on with his double kick, but it won't take him out in a single attack, and his attack that he's going to do, he's guaranteed to do that attack, will probably take us out in a single attack. And I was wrong, he only does some sort of screen. The water gun, go. Okay, he goes for Smackdown. His 30 didn't even come to effect because Water Gun didn't do enough damage. But this is kind of better, I think. But he still went up to all the way where you would heal a Pokemon if it was going to get healed. So we're going for Bounce now because that's a bug type. That hardly does any damage at all. Come on. What the hell? So how am I going to do this? Okay, Stunfisk, what can you do against the bug type? I'm going to utilize your electric weakness. I have a stronger attack to attack the electric weakness than I have to attack the bug weakness. Forest Seed is next. Stunfisk, you're still the best for Forest Seed because of the steel weakness. I don't actually have something to attack the grass weakness except Bounce, but because of the steel typing, that weakness isn't as strong as you would like. A fire type attack would be brilliant, but I don't have one yet. And the active word here is yet. Okay, Clink. You're a pure steel type, so the ground type attack is the best I have for you. I keep getting a bloody frog in my throat. Maybe it's because in real life I am not so much of a talker than I am on these videos. I mean, these videos take up about more than half of my daily talking budget, if you subscribe to things like that. Okay, so this is done. Now if those two ladies can just bloody let me go, I can actually get out of this cave and go heal up. And as you saw in the previous episode, I got my new team member over here. It's raining. Why is it always raining around here? Now it's not raining anymore. Obviously this is the next day. Okay, so I do have quite a powerful team for a flying gym, but things tend to go wrong. Okay, Professor Sycamore Sr. with Skylar. Okay, compliments won't get you anywhere. I've already been on a date with a dude and I didn't enjoy that. He was bragging about being some kind of king or whatever. Okay, so the Pokédex is finally upgraded. what is it upgraded to? Is it upgraded to the national dex? Does that mean I can now see international Pokemon? Damn, this takes a long time, eh? I'm going a bit slower so that if you're a fast reader you can actually read what is going on, and if you're not such a fast reader you can time it nicely on the pause button so you can pause and read whatever is being said if you want to follow the story. But personally I'm trying to get through this and scanning it just quickly just to see what if there's anything I might miss if I just pass by, which would make playing through the game a bit difficult if you don't actually get what you are supposed to be doing. Okay. Okay, so she is going to go somewhere else first, so we can't challenge her just yet. That is what that is all about. But let's go and investigate this airstrip over here. Okay, there's an item. It happens to be Skydrop. That's a good attack. I don't have anyone that's going to be able to use it. Well, not yet. But that is a brilliant attack. I wonder if Lantern can learn Skydrop, since he can learn Bounce. I doubt it, because he's actually just a dolphin, and the bounce has to do with him jumping out of the water and then falling on top of you, which is not the same as waterfall. I don't know why it's not the same as waterfall, but it's not the same as waterfall. Okay, so that was that. And I just skipped over it completely. Did you notice that the greenhouses didn't exist at the bottom of the airfield in this game? It was just open cultivated fields. Charge beam. That'll be handy if I learn it, if I teach it to anybody. Okay, this is a breeder, and I've walked into this trap many times. Okay, this is not the breeder, but still the trap still exists. If you fight someone on this route, I don't know if it's in this game or the next iteration of this game, but if you walk past that dude over there and fight him and go back to heal up and come back, you have to fight him again, which is kind of bloody irritating. Come on, why did you bloody paralyze me? Oh, it's a bloody lick. That is what paralyzes me. Come on, Lantern. Get over it. Attack already. I'm going to keep attacking with you until you bloody faint or you attack. Okay, the water gun did just about half. He does have a 2-level advantage, but that shouldn't matter. It means that Pansear has quite a high special defense. I think water gun is a special attack. Okay, let's see what items I have and who I want to give it to, if anybody. Okay, hyper potion, paralyze you. That is what I was looking for. Context, dude, context. I got paralyzed and I was looking in my bag. I was looking for a healing item, not a hold item. Okay, this guy. This guy will trade a Imalga for a Baldora. Suddenly I am quite disappointed that I didn't catch a Baldora somewhere. Okay, let's just run through this over here because that's much easier to do than actually walk across that little bridge. Although if you don't want to encounter any Pokemon, walking over the bridge is much easier. Oh, not much easier, it's safer. But you'll still have to fight this dude, whereas if you walk through the grass you can dodge him, I think. I opted to fight him for experience. I didn't know it was going to be a bloody triple battle. Okay, so I think my Pokemon are on the wrong sides, man. Jolteon was supposed to stand where Stunfisk is standing, and Stunfisk was supposed to be standing where Jolteon is standing, because Jolteon can deal with Liepard much more effectively. Okay, yeah, you do that. Oh, come on, for freak's sakes. Okay, critical hit. I'm doing this whole battle completely wrong. I was supposed to team up against Watchog with Jolteon and Electabuzz, and then attack Liepard with Stunfisk because he can't reach any of the others, and then team up against the Swalot while Stunfisk takes out Liepard even though he fainted. Oh, come on, really? How the hell is it left on 1 HP? Come on, that bloody double kick did more the previous time than it did this time. I know one of them was a critical hit, but still, come on. Okay, you switch out. And then another. Okay, let's go for Earth Power this time. Okay, so the switch takes place before anything else. That finally goes down. This BS almost made Fluffy faint. Finally we get to attack the bloody Liepard. Okay, you switch out to... Okay, what am I doing? Switch out to Dynamo, yes. And then you attack the Liepard with Electro Ball. Yeah, that's the attack to do it. And then you go for another Earth Power on the Liepard as well. Whoever gets him first gets him. This was unnecessarily difficult. I think this is the guy I was talking about previously. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.